Hello, today I want to be talking about Discord server must-haves here in 2024. Now, whether you've been on Discord for a long time and you've been running a server for a while, or you're just starting out and making a server for the first time, I'm going to be going through a bunch of tips which are going to help your Discord server to grow and to succeed in 2024. So we've studied the data of hundreds of Discord servers, and we've also spoken to tons of experts across lots of different types of communities on Discord. There was a lot of commonalities between things that you really need to have on Discord for your server to be successful. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is a smooth onboarding and role selection. Now, when I talk about onboarding, it's about introducing your members to the server. Do you have some introductory channels that really concisely explain what your server is about, what its purpose is, and what they can find there in the server, so that they understand that this server is important to them, but also why it is important. And then having that role selection for them to be able to identify themselves. Maybe it's based on what language they speak or where they're from, or perhaps they want to show that they are transgender, or they want to be noticed as a specific part of a community, or that they're there for a specific reason. You know, if you're a gaming community that has lots of different games that people play, perhaps you would want to show whether people play Fortnite or whether they're interested in Counter-Strike Go or into Valorant, etc., etc. You get the point. Something that I think is key and very, very, very important to running a successful Discord server is having effective moderation. The first thing you can do is get one of these auto mod bots into your server so that it's moderating based on a certain criteria that you can set up yourself. So blocking certain swear words, blocking sort of racist remarks, homophobic remarks, and so on. But nothing is ever going to beat a real sort of staff or team or moderation team in your Discord server to ensure that your users are behaving in the correct way, because it is very possible to avoid all these sort of swear words and terms that you might set up and still have a very unpleasant experience. It's very possible for people to get bullied in chat, and it's very possible for conversations to get derailed and go completely in the wrong direction. For example, you don't want certain political discussions or religious discussions perhaps in your Discord server. As staff or moderation team, especially one that is experienced or good at what they do, are going to be paramount in driving your server in the right direction. If you want to build a moderation team, it's best to just reach out to some people that you trust, some friends that you know, or some other people that you've known have moderated in other servers. Perhaps they're interested in helping you out as well. Something that I think is overlooked way too often when starting a Discord server is really understanding what is that server's unique identity and purpose. It's very easy to just go and set up a server and just say, oh, we're going to play video games together, or oh, we make YouTube videos together, or oh, we're interested in movies. But what is really the thing that you want to do in that Discord server? If you're interested in watching movies and you're into film, you know, do you then have like certain things that you do together in that community? Do you watch films together? Do you talk about the films? What is that unique identity? What is that niche of that Discord server? I think it's something that's talked about a lot on, for example, making YouTube content, TikTok content. You'd say, oh, well, I want to make video game content, but then is it going to be reviews, or is it going to be like meme rewinds, or is it going to be XYZ? You know, you need to understand what is that Discord server's purpose? How do you communicate that? Now, something that's really important is security and anti-raid measures. Of course, your moderation team is going to help you out with these things, but you need anti-raid bots. You need to set up some things, limit the number of bots, critically manage the permissions, and consider using tools like Wick for extra protection. It is very possible that all of a sudden you can get hundreds and hundreds of fake users joining your Discord server, spamming the channels, and making a really unpleasant experience for the rest of your Discord server. One thing that really drives users away from Discord servers is when the Discord is super cluttered, it's really messy, and they can't really find the channels they're supposed to talk in. They can't find the resource hubs or the information that they're interested in. When you're thinking of making a new channel, think, do I really need this, or could it be combined with something else? And let's say you're making a channel for media and other content, so drawings, pictures, photographs, whatever. Think maybe there's a better way to do this, and perhaps you can make a feature showcase forum channel. If you're really interested in setting up resource hubs, forum channels, etc., I think these can make your Discord server super clean. We do have another video for that on our channel, so feel free to go ahead and watch that as well. one thing is getting people into your server, but something that I tend to care about even more than just driving numbers, because it doesn't matter how many people you can get into your server if they don't stick around. If you want to grow that Discord, getting 1,000 people into your Discord server doesn't really mean anything if 990 of them leave within a few days. So you want to look at sort of retaining these users, and I think retention is where we tend to invest most of our time on our Discord servers, because we want these members to come in, first realize when they join and they get that onboarding, they go, okay, this is what this server's about. I understand its purpose, I understand its meaning, but now what? What do they get to do? So creating engaging channels for them to get started with, so inviting them to introduce themselves so that other members can welcome them to the community. But after that, then what? So think about sort of community events, different engagements and activations you can do in your server. Perhaps there'll be a games night, perhaps there will be a movie night, perhaps there'll be a Q&A session, anything that you can think of really that you can involve yourself and your team with your Discord members to drive a bit of fun and a bit of engagement. And if you want to have more ideas on what you could do, feel free to comment on this video. So there you have it. There are our must-haves for growing a successful Discord server in 2024. Now, if you would like more specifics on these things, please feel free to write a comment down below. Get in touch, because we have loads of information we're willing to share with you. If you want to know more and more about certain things, we can make videos about those too. So if we hear about it in the comments, it's really going to help us to get you the content that you need and that you want. Of course, don't forget to subscribe, click the notification bell, and give this video a thumbs up. Thank you for sticking around to the end, and we'll catch you next week.